Greetings
really
everyone, Stealth right here.
I don't know why. Okay,
This is another recovered world called Sticky. In a very small house.
This house is going to be huge.
And,
well,
just something I'm making some small modifications to.
Oh no. Where'd he go? Did he fall? Well,
audio in the background from YouTube, Minecraft, Giant Cliff, Cave Mansion Tutorial, Xbox, PE, PC, PS3, PS4, by the Neo-Cubist.
I lost track of time off camera. I went and ate some lunch. Just
is that bricks? That's
oh
bricks.
My gosh, this is taking forever. Anyways, let's leave 1,000 likes to that excavation.
I'm going to be mostly speechless during this demonstration.
I'm sorry I keep asking for likes, but again, it doesn't really cost you guys.
It's very early in the morning, and I have a very long day ahead.
Anyways,
I haven't had coffee yet, so yeah.
This wall, and then the ceiling, all with cobblestone. That's what we're going to do for the wall material for most of this build. And in certain rooms, we'll change it out, and in the rooms that are sort of in the middle, we'll change it out too. Just depends on what we're doing. But yeah, this is going to be another long project, so I think 1,000 likes is definitely fair to ask of you guys. Okay, well the floor, we'll do for the bottom floor, we'll do one of these. So we'll do the oak wood like this. So we'll do like a pattern. And again, you don't have to use this if it's too resource intensive. You can do whatever material you please, and then we'll do a pattern like that for the floor. So oak log, checkerboard, oak wood thing, and then cobblestone for everything else. Alright, let's do that and come back. Oh no. Here we go. As I do the wall a little bit here, I just want to reiterate that you can really change out the materials or whatever you want to do, honestly.
This is going to be a world that I'll be putting on the server soon for Blockman for multiplayer for Minecraft.
Diorite, polished andesite. You can really do whatever. You could do the same checkerboard pattern for the walls. You can do netherrack, nether brick, whatever you want to do, you can do. Definitely don't let your creative boundaries be set by me. On the outside here, as you can see, you know, we sort of have that pattern going on, so maybe it'll look a little weird if you don't continue.
It's a nice way to enter here.
But again, you could even swap out some of the exterior materials, you know, different types of wood or whatever. But okay, I'm going to finish this entire wall. Let me see if I can make this no mess ups. Please don't mess up. Know what I'm talking about. No mess. Oh, are you serious? Okay, I'm gonna finish that and come back. You know, I'm probably gonna do this a lot. Just little thoughts I build. You know, I realize that, you know, most YouTubers, they do like multiple parts to their videos, and, you know, to be honest, I would rather have one 1 hour video than like 10 episodes spread out over a month that are 10 minutes long each, and you have to keep switching. And, you know, I just realized the reason that YouTubers do that is because of money. Because views, YouTubers get paid per 1,000 views that show an advertisement, okay? So if there are 100,000 views on 10 episodes, that would be 1 million views. Let's say that's $5,000. But if you only got 100,000 views on one video, then that would mean that you are getting paid just, you know, just the 100,000 views for that one video. But the reason that you're not getting paid more is because those aren't spread out over 10 episodes. You're not getting 100,000 on each episode. So I just realized that's why YouTubers do that. You know, I've never really cared.
Hey, an alarm is going off.
Well, I've never cared for doing multi-part tutorials because, in my opinion, and it's completely my opinion, a lot of you will probably disagree, I feel like it's more sloppy, right? Like, you can't get it done in one video, and you have to, like, pause and take a break and think of things. And, you know, granted, I've been doing tutorials so long, I have never built this build before, but I am telling you guys exactly how I'm doing it. And that just comes with just skill that has just taken years upon years to develop. I make pretty much all of my tutorials now. When I first started, I'd have, you know, another build I'd copy, and granted, I still do that on some things, but most of the time, I've never built a build before, and I make it seem like I have because I know what I'm, like, I know how to explain what I'm doing in Minecraft so well. And in real life, I'm horrible at explaining things.
Yeah.
Maybe not everything, but most things I can't explain at all. But, okay, this is just taking so long. I think that's why I keep doing these little talks, because I get lonely and bored building this giant wall of stuff. I still haven't only done half. Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry.
Nice farmhouse.
By the way, you know, I don't upload as often as I used to, and that's because ideas come to me slower these days. They seem to be getting bigger and bigger when I do get the ideas. But it's going to be school for me. It's going to be senior year in high school, so it's going to be the last year of high school for me, so it's going to be super, super busy. So I apologize in advance when the videos start coming out like once a month or 2 times a month, because I have a lot of personal changes that have been going on in my life, losing weight, going to the gym every single day of the week. I think actually today I might rest a day, because sometimes it's good to give your body a break to recuperate. But I don't work the same muscle groups every day, so don't worry, I'm not being stupid about it. But, it's going to be senior year, and I'm going to be extremely busy with schoolwork, myself, personal life, social life, all that cool stuff. So I am sorry in advance for the lack of videos. But, okay, comment question of the day, if you're still watching the video, and I hope you still are. If you are, you might as well subscribe, because you probably find me just a tad bit interesting. That, or you find the house interesting. Either way, comment question of the day. How long do you think Minecraft's going to last? How many more years do you give Minecraft before it's a dead game? It's like World of Warcraft where it's on its last legs. How long do you honestly think that's going to be? In my opinion, I think it's like this generation's Legos, okay? I think that the next generation of children are going to pick up the game, and that's just going to be a continued cycle for as long as I can see video games being a thing. I always see them being a thing, honestly. I think it's a big part of our culture today, at least most people's culture. I don't play them as much as I used to. Minecraft, really, I only play when I'm recording, just because I genuinely enjoy recording things like this, but survival, I can't do anymore. But, give me an estimate. How long do you think Minecraft, the community on YouTube at least, is going to last? So, go ahead and type that comment now. You aren't going to miss much. I'm just building cobblestone on walls. Pretty fun, I guess. But, yeah, how long do you think Minecraft's going to last? Until it's sort of dying off. And you can leave a detailed or short response. I don't really care. Like 1 month, 2 months, 10 years, 5 years, or just some detailed explanation you have thought of, or hypotheses. Or one hypothesis. Anyways, okay, I'm almost done, so. Now, I know right now this looks like a lot of cobblestone, but keep in mind there's going to be rooms in here.
Oh,
so
yeah,
the next
village
step is
behind
going to
the
be making your
builds.
floors. So, again, I like to make my floors.
No blacksmith, I don't think.
First one, 3 high. First, next one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I guess the top one, we'll figure something. I think what we can do is we can just bring the ceiling up 1. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring the ceiling up 1. That way this layer, or no. Yeah, no, we'll just have the top floor be extremely large. I think that'll look cool anyways. I want to take that stuff out of my inventory. But we're going to build a house layer by layer, or floor by floor, whatever term you prefer. So the first step to doing this entire thing is going to be, and you're going to have to build it on this layer too. And you're also going to need to make a doorway. So let's go ahead and just do that here. And let's just make a nice little doorway. I don't know, just something. Doesn't need to be really, really fancy or anything. But we are going to take the stairs from all the way up here. We're going to place those right here. We're going to do a something like this, and then do some slabs. We're just going to make a nice little fancy doorway. Nothing, I was going to say nothing too fancy, but it's going to be extremely fancy. Not really, just a doorway like that. And then you can just do 2 torches out here or whatever. I don't really care, and it doesn't really matter that much. But that's going to be the door into your house. So now I'm going to finish making this giant floor of oak wood, and I'm going to come right back. And keep in mind these torches are just here so you guys can see the build better. But yes, yeah, okay, how I've decided in my mind, how we're going to do each floor is we're going to bring the logs across like this instead of doing the oak wood sticking out. That's just going to make the build look a lot more, I don't know what the word is. But there is going to be 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floor, 4 floors. Wait, 1 floor, 2, 3, yeah, 4 floors.
There's going to be some future building.
Some underground areas, and maybe
stairs leading downward.
Here, since we have a nice little water area, but again, I'm just going to fill in all these floors here, so you guys don't need to see me do that. By the way, something I just thought of, but it's too late and it doesn't really matter, but if you really wanted to, you could use slabs for the floor, and that would make your ceiling just a little bit higher. It's still going to be the same like spacing in between, but it'll give the illusion of your ceiling being a little bit taller in each floor. So you could do that, of course, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to continue using the oak wood blocks. I've completed the 2nd floor. Wait, I'm so confused. No, there's the 1st floor, 2nd floor, 3rd floor, and then there's going to be the 4th floor. For some reason, I keep getting in my head that I'm not supposed to count the 1st one, but in reality I am. Voila! We have completed all 4 floors. Cool. Okay, so For the first floor, we are going to need to divide the window into two sections here, so let's go ahead and do that now, and then fill in these giant
Well,
windows.
there's the
with
quick video
panes,
of the world
or
called
glass panes,
Sticky.
yes, technically.
There's the Money Mod text in the upper left.
Crafts.
Let's see how much money I've earned in
Okay,
this
actually,
world.
it's probably called
Since it is a
number
mod,
0102. That's probably what they're called actually in reality. Okay, so for lighting in here, I'm just going to do some torches. So we'll
type
just
the
do,
word
two
balance
space in
or
between
B
now.
for balance.
Keep in
and then
mind that
select
there's
it.
probably going to be rooms in here. Still not 100% sure what
$276.
But again, I'm just doing two
Well, that's
spaces
this
in
build,
between.
ladies and gentlemen.
Just temporary, all temporary. This is going to have to be like
The world called Sticky.
completely even. But
This
I
is
think for
Stealth
the
Rack.
starting
Have a
area,
good
we're
one.
going to just mark off this